Monday. It's morning.
It's macabre.
Bum bum. Hey everybody, welcome to another banger of an episode of Monday Morning Macabre.
Brought to you by Sling and Dingers, a subsidiary of Bono Corp.
Bono Corp, Sling and Dingers, previously Slappy Dongers, and we're gonna be really
Humble beginnings. We used to take this show on the road. We used to go town to town.
we used to
telling
go.
stories.
We used to take the subway into the garden to perform, and now we
To
just
scalp
get
tickets.
Yeah, it was a rough upbringing, but Sloppy Dongers. We brushed ourselves off. We picked ourselves up. We became Sling and Dingers, and here we are. If you never listened to the podcast before, turn it off. You're not welcome. If you have listened, welcome back, babies. It's a show where me and Scones talk about spooky stuff, Scooby stuff. Speaking of,
let's talk about spoons today.
all right, spoons, sport.
Next week, ladles,
We're gonna go through all the utensils.
all the Scoopy stuff.
Yeah, any Scoopy stuff. Any like hot news items. If we get the scoop.
that kind of scoop.
Well, no, it could be. I mean, I'm just any kind of scoop. I have so much
spoons are hot in the
post nasal
streets right now.
drip. It's driving me crazy.
Hell yeah, dude, got that drip.
Yo, if anyone wants to get me one of them neti paws, though.
You're like an NBA player walking in.
Yeah, I'm like an MBA player. I have my master's degree in business.
Dude, I heard. So I was listening to a sports podcast. I don't remember what it was.
All right,
But-
jock alert. Hey, everybody, jock
Yeah.
alert.
No big deal. I have a Red Sox hat.
Scones records every single episode in a cutoff tee with a deep
But-
armpit.
They were talking about fascinating thing to think about. You know how like NBA players or NFL players or pretty much anyone but hockey walks in with like crazy like suits and like
Yeah.
very loud colors and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how some people, if they lose, they'll just go home in the sweats. They won't change back into the loud, outrageous colors. And I thought that was so funny.
They're just so sad.
Yeah, like they're just like, I don't deserve to wear this fucking sick.
I can't
bright
wear
orange
my
suit.
bright green and orange with a
Bright green,
feather in
like,
my
overalls.
like cap. Yeah. Well, there you go. We learned something about professional athletes.
Anyway, yeah. Must
Scones,
be nice.
how was your week,
Wouldn't
baby?
it be nice? My week, pretty good. Did a lot of hiking.
Ooh.
I like winter hiking because I'm a sweaty boy.
He's a sweaty boy and he wears a fur coat. Climbs a
then,
mountain in the snow.
Golly, Mr. Darce. I think that's about it.
Well, thank you for informing me, Mr.
How was
Little
your
Boy.
week?
My week was dope. I got fired from my job. Now I'm looking for a job. Everybody fucking calm down. Everything's fine. True story.
So Earwolf.
Yeah, so
Let me check our email live to see. If
I'm
Earwolf
taking a step
has
back towards
reached back
sloppy
out.
dongers from slinging dingers right now, but you know, I have a degree, and what a smile. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm taking it like a vacation, you know, just a vacation. Maybe never get a job again. Vacation. The thing that sucks for me is you might have seen on the news or heard in the headlines that
Eggs are
every major tech company has let go of literally tens of thousands of employees. So every single
tech bubble pop. Did
Well,
it
every
pop,
single
or
job-
What's the reason? Is it because of the eggs?
yeah, so it turns out that everyone found out that their grandparents went to work uphill both ways. And they were so
Bill
and they,
Gates really likes omelets.
yeah, so that caused a huge tech bust. But that means that like I
What
literally
about the
see
bootstraps? Who's pulling them up?
I see I see job openings, and LinkedIn was like, "Hey, do you want a free month of premium because you're fucked?" And I was like, "Sure, LinkedIn." So it tells you like how many people
Powerful
apply.
language from
Yeah,
LinkedIn.
yeah. That's part of my seat. It's on my resume. Is I just swear a lot. Really jump out at you. I'm making it memorable.
Hey, you fucking idiot.
Hey,
you want a
hey,
great candidate?
beer manager,
I'm passionate about my
aka
work.
dumbass. It's me. So yeah, it tells you how many.
Boss read it. He's like, it's the most passionate thing I've ever read.
This guy really
Get
knows
this guy
how
in here.
This guy's a good copy
Focus,
editor. So the LinkedIn tells you how many people apply like for the job. And literally yesterday it was like this job has been on LinkedIn for like 5 hours. There was 140 applicants. And I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, in my field, it's a very similar application to job ratio. So
I've been taking like sweet gifs of me doing like the Dougie, and I attach them instead of a resume.
I feel like you'll be able to definitely at least get a job, like not at a tech company, but at a company that needs a dev. Do you know what I'm talking? Do you know what?
Yeah,
I mean by
I'm gonna be a Walmart greeter. Is that what you mean?
Hell yeah, dude. yeah, it's an experience dev.
Yeah. I'm like,
you develop experiences that come in the first.
I'm just gonna stand there with stickers and just pretend to type on a keyboard and be like, console.log, welcome to Walmart, and then I put a sticker on them, and everyone's like, oh, that's why he's here. He's
got
like, something going on up there.
They're doing like a Geek Squad type campaign.
Yeah, it's basically like the bad guy in Grandma's Boy, except I'm a Walmart greeter.
All black.
Yeah. I'm like, system.out.print, welcome. And everyone's like, oh, God.
Walmart, like their old commercials with the smiley face that would run around.
Yeah.
Like, whacking prices.
Yep. And then Wanted came
that.
out, and they're like, nope, not Wanted.
You're thinking of
Watchmen.
I almost said Mystery Men.
No, Watchmen. Yeah, I thought you were going to say like Mrs.
It's like the serious Mystery
Yeah.
Men.
Yeah, Ben Stiller was great in both. No, Watchmen came out, and then Walmart was like, yo, we got to abandon ship on this one, boys.
Does Walmart own the smiley face? How did they have to
Yeah, actually, every time you use
face?
the emoji, they make a nickel. It's crazy.
Because isn't the smiley face like a copyrighted symbol?
Probably. Well, yeah, because there was that, like, wasn't it, like, on T-shirts for, like, the entirety of the 90s?
Yeah.
Like, everyone had a black T-shirt with a yellow smiley on it?
Probably.
Like, it was given to you by the government as, like, a standard issue uniform?
I feel like that's something someone in my school would have worn. The same people who had, like, Cookie Monster hats. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The like, the ghetto SpongeBob T-shirts?
Oh, like, with the, like, that was, like,
yeah, where they have, like, grills and, like,
at the mall.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Taz in a basketball uniform.
What happened to those? Those were the best, dude.
I don't know, dude.
Those were such a specific area
Talk
of
about
time.
a lost piece of culture that
I'm
only,
looking.
Like, archaeologists are
man.
gonna find someday.
Like Martin the Martian, just like with like drip out the wazoo.
Yes. What? Taz and Martin are not main characters in that cartoon. Really,
but they would have like
killed it on
big
the clothing.
cigars and like chains
Yes.
and like iced out. It's sick.
Yes.
Yep, that and
But
like
why those two?
I don't know, but do you remember the middle school mustache era, where everything was like a mustache accessory that
Yes.
people would have?
Yep. In high school, for me, it was, or what I noticed, it was then bacon. Everything was
yeah.
like everything.
Yeah,
you
everything
walked
was
into a Newberry
like,
fucking comics,
God, dude,
which
you're gonna find a
New
bacon with a
England,
mustache,
maybe?
and it's just gonna be like game over.
That's a Massachusetts staple. I don't know how far out Newberry
I
Comics
think it
reaches.
was. Oh, that's true. Newberry Yeah.
But,
Go.
yeah.
I don't know. You're
everywhere.
same.
Spencer's probably has
Right.
bacon everywhere. Shit.
Yeah, man. I don't know how far. What are we at? We're at 8 minutes and 30 seconds, but it's
Yeah, but core memories are flowing, dude.
hell
It's like my
yeah,
brain was,
dude.
like, tapped like a tree and the syrup's coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if you need a podcaster / sometimes developer, hit me up. You know,
That's
let me
where
know.
We started. I forgot.
Yeah. We started with me losing my job.
I think does that prove we're glass half full guys? We eventually got to sweet shirts and Newberry Comics.
I'm
subconscious.
just subconsciously talking about my future job prospects at a Spencer's Gifts.
Kiosking them all.
Yeah. So,
dude, that could be an empire. You bring that back.
True.
Hopefully, like Warner Brothers, it didn't like crack down on it.
The other thing that happened this week was I got a Peloton.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I did my first ride this morning, so it was weird. My entire house became a high rise in downtown New York, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And like everything became a glass wall, and I was like, "This is dope." It was pretty sick.
You suddenly work for like a tech investing or like a investment firm.
Yeah, I became an
whatever they
investment
do.
like banker, and like it kept switching from high rise apartment in New York City to like deep in the forests of Seattle with like my still all glass house. It was awesome.
I feel like You have to either be like at an investment firm or you work for BuzzFeed. That's like for some reason the two things that come into my head.
There's so many accessories. Like my wife got all the accessories. She had like wristbands and headphones and sweatshirts.
It's like the Peloton whip that like attacks you when you're not pedaling fast enough.
Actually, she hired an assistant that comes in, and anytime that if your rate, whatever, your heart rate isn't above that certain number, he's just wailing on you.
He's just using a Peloton brand to brand you if you're not going fast enough.
Yeah, you get a big P on the back of your head.
Just a P, and then ... This guy's slow.
Speed up, loser.
So let's talk today.
Yes, Scones. What are we talking about? You're bringing something spicy,
We're talking
spooky,
about a little story about Jimmy Stewart and the Abominable Snowman.
I love this.
Ban, slick your hair back.
Ban, let it fly. So, Jimmy Stewart, well known.
So, for those of you who
if you've seen It's a Wonderful Life around the holidays, you know that black and white movie that your family likes watching and you're like, this is boring. That's Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, he's a big deal. Or if you've seen Bruce Almighty and like you want the moon, Mary? That's Jimmy Stewart.
Mary. Yeah,
Mary, you want the moon?
Mary. He has that weird voice, but he was like the most famous guy for like years.
Yeah. And he just has one of those old-timey film voices.
He does.
I don't know if it was him or the audio.
Like, that's just how he talked. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it was the...
Dude, I just accidentally went full screen with my fucking browser. How did I do this?
Hit F11, baby. Hire me, dogs, if you need a dev.
What if I was just like, I don't know what's wrong with my internet? Doris, can you fix it this whole episode?
Oh, man. My MongoDB database just blew up. I need somebody to come over and fix this NoSQL thing. Anyway. Anyway,
so Jimmy Stewart was a big fucking deal. This guy was like Brad Pitt back in the day, but he had a weird voice, and he's like, money's not here in the bank. It's in Bill's house. Fred's house.
Yeah, exactly.
What's my money doing in your house, Fred? And then, so we're reading from Hidden History.
Hidden History.
Was last week Hidden History? Oh, no, it was Ancient Origins.
Yeah, another alliterative mystery history.
So this was an article by Lenny Flank on Hidden History.
Oh! Lenny Flank and the Flenny Lanks, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, this guy looks like he does some pretty cool traveling around the world, checking out historical areas and wild stuff.
Yo, just like
if someone digs into this and like he's on some
I was gonna say he was on a list.
Chat like
our bad
from 2005 being insane.
Turns out he's best friends with Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
We're a deep.
The Abominable Snowman, or Yeti, has long been one of the favorite subjects of cryptozoologists.
Yeah.
Those who study and search for unknown mystery animals. Over the decades, true believers have searched the Himalayas for evidence.
What a sweet definition. Hi, I study and search for unknown mystery animals.
Yeah, that's sick.
I
think I do that.
Like, that's the coolest thing ever. It's like poaching, but like way cooler.
And one person who played an odd role in that story was Hollywood actor Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
Mary. You want a Yeti, Mary?
See the world, Mary.
See a Yeti, Mary. Yeti's not in my house. The Himalayan mountains in Nepal and Bhutan are some of the most remote and hostile areas on the planet. The local people who lived in the mountains, known as Sherpa, had legends of a mysterious hairy man-ape they called by various names, including...
Must suck to be just the kid at school who, like, they were just bullying one guy.
Look at that fucking man-ape.
Hey, look, it's the hairy man-ape. And then,
one
just,
kid
foreigners came and they're like, yeah, that's hairy man-ape. And they're like, what? A cryptid?
They're like, well, we need to catch and kill that thing.
They're like, please do.
So the man-ape is known by various names, including Yeti, Meitei Kangmi, and Shukpa.
Ooh.
When British explorers and mountain climbers began trekking into the Himalayas in the late 19th and early 20th century, they heard the legends. Some of them began reporting large, apparently bipedal footprints in the snow and inhospitable mountain passes.
Dope.
Lawrence Waddell in 1899, Charles Howard Bury in 1921, and N.A. Tombazi, a member of the Royal Geographic Society, who in 1925 saw a large, hairy man-like creature at a distance on the glacier, then found footprints at the spot. In the British press, the mystery creature was dubbed the Abominable Snowman.
Who came
that's
up
where we
with
get
abominable? Who
The
was like
the British press?
I
Which
know,
makes
but-
a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's true.
The British press would pull out a fucking
Right,
word
a
like
word like they
abominable.
wouldn't just be like, "Holy shit, a big spooky ape."
Also, if the Yeti was real, I cannot imagine the fear of being like, man, this is really hard. This mountain's really hard to climb, and the weather might kill me. And then off in the distance, you just see a fucking 8-foot tall mystery
dope.
man ape. Like,
I'd be like, "Yo,
how do
you
you
got
sleep
soup?
that night? You're like, I don't know where he is.
Hey,
He's
yo,
up here with
man,
me. It's
hey,
me and him.
Is there a Panera nearby? I need hot soup, Mr. Ape." See,
Mr.
what if he was a
Ape.
friendly guy? Mr. Ape, could you bring me a 2 for $20? I pick 2, different chain.
The most famous instance in Yeti lore happened in 1951 when
Oh,
British
man.
explorer Eric Shipton, who was attempting to climb Mount Everest, he photographed a set of tracks in the snow with his ice axe providing scale, which his Sherpa guide attributed to the Yeti.
What about like snowshoes? You know?
Well, they don't have like toes.
Well, how do you know?
It's true.
You don't know what they were like
let
in
me look up
1850 or whatever.
Yeti feet snowshoes. There's probably some. Hold on.
Yeti feet snowshoes.
Yes, there are. Sports stuff
Hey.
monster kids snowshoe for boys and girls.
Hell yeah. All right, buy me a pair.
Yep. And
And my birthday's in like a week or two, so just buy me a pair.
the most famous instance in Yeti lore happened in 1951. Oh, no, I already said that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sir Edmund
When the
Hillary.
Abominable Snowman won the U.S. Poker Tour.
It was proven he was not ordinary. Sir Edmund Hillary, the first European to ascend Mount Everest, took an interest in the legend and arranged for the examination of a number of artifacts held in Buddhist monasteries claimed to be from a Yeti, including a preserved scalp from an alleged skinning, which were procured by an expedition sent to the area by the Daily Mail newspaper.
I
So
love
we
that
have
they're like.
newspapers sending people.
So wait, is the scalping from the Yeti scalp or from a human scalp that the Yeti scalped?
No, Yeti scalp.
All right, so they just came back with a scalp. They're like, this is a fucking Yeti scalp.
Give us all your money, Daily Mail.
Yeah, right? They're like, whoa.
Under
what?
examination, the skin turned out to be a Tibetan bear.
Okay, I was going to say.
The scalp was from a Cerro antelope. Hillary and the scientific community dismissed the Yeti as a legend. Sorry, I'm a little
Damn.
stuffy.
Hey, same, dog.
But there were those who still believed. In 1957, a Texan named Tom Slick, who had become wealthy in the oil business, so the most stereotypical Texan person you can think of,
Yeah.
funded his own
Yeah,
private
giant hat.
expedition. Yeah, he's yeehaw or whatever he gets excited, firing off into the air. He's just the
He's
Texas
just
guy
so-
from The Simpsons.
I was going to go with, what's his face from Looney Tunes.
Or yeah,
But yeah.
man,
You're
they're
right.
really coming up a lot today.
Yeah, they are.
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite
I believe it's who you're
Sam.
looking for.
I was like, something Sam. I couldn't remember what it was.
So anyway, Tom Slick funded his own private expedition to the Himalayas to search for evidence of the creature's existence. Slick also funded similar expeditions to Scotland to find the Loch Ness Monster and to the Pacific
This-
Northwest.
This
to
guy's an
find
asshole.
Bigfoot. He's just a rich dude who loves cryptids.
Yeah,
which
right.
He's like, fuck it. What else am I going to do?
Yeah.
For many years, the Pangbosh Monastery in Nepal had been displaying a conical bit of skin in a shriveled, dried-out hand, said to be the scalp and hand of a Yeti found dead in a cave.
Why wouldn't they just take the whole Yeti
Because, dude,
to
you
prove
know how
that
hard
it
it
exists?
is to fucking
I love
carry
that they're
a Yeti
like,
down a mountain, dude.
take the scalp in the hand. It'll be enough proof. Don't take any pictures and don't take the carcass.
Well, it's they probably didn't have cameras. The Sherpas in 1950s Nepal.
I don't know,
And
dog.
if it's an
They might
8-foot
have like
tall Yeti.
iPhone 2s.
When Peter Byrne, an Irish-American cryptozoologist who had been investigating the Bigfoot phenomenon before joining Slick's Yeti expedition, heard about the expeditions, and he went to the monastery and asked to have the relics scientifically examined. The monastery was reluctant since they depended for most of their income on offerings from pilgrims who traveled there to see the holy relics. Printed accounts of what happened next are contradictory. In some versions of the story, Byrne arranged an opportunity to examine the Yeti hand alone and surreptitiously, wow, what a word, switched out one of the finger bones, replacing it with an ordinary human bone that he had obtained from a London primatologist so that the theft would not be noticed.
That primatologist is going to be pissed when he
He's
wakes up without a pinky.
Ah, yes, let me count my fingers. Gorilla,
Every morning I
orangutan.
wake up, all my toes are there. Move up the body.
He has like a drawer. Gorilla, orangutan, chimpanzee. Human! It's gone! In other
Sound the
versions-
alarm. He's underwater in a submarine. It's just, everything's turning red.
His big mustache.
Yeah.
In other versions, including Byrne's own account, Byrne was allowed by the monks to remove the Yeti finger bone for examination after making a donation to the monastery of 10,000 rupees, which is about 100 British
This
pounds.
is a fucking grift, dude.
Replacing it with a human finger at the monk's request to maintain its appearance.
You know that, like, he was like, hey, could I borrow that finger? And they're like, I don't know what finger you're talking about. Wink, wink, with, like, their hand, like, with their, like, open pocket.
bunch of monks just, like,
Yeah.
having a fucking, I don't even know what you'd call that. Just a wink, wink. I don't
Just
know.
a monk wink,
I lost
wink.
it.
Yep.
However, he
Can't
obtained
win
the
'em all.
Yeti finger. Byrne now faced the problem of how to get it back to London for examination. The Nepalese government had passed laws forbidding any Yetis from being killed or removed from the country.
What? That's
That's
crazy.
fucking a protected species, dude.
God damn. Can you imagine being the, like, dude at TSA in Nepal who's like, hey, what's this thing? And you're like, oh, that's a Yeti finger. And they have to be like,
And immediately pulling my
I've been
gun.
training all my life for this, baby.
Get on the floor!
Yeah,
He's
get
got
the
Yetis!
fuck on the ground. He's got an abominable finger.
Byrne contacted Slick, so the oil guy, which is an
Yep.
amazing name for an oil man,
Yep.
to ask for help. Slick, it turned out, had some extensive connections through his friendship with Howard Hughes. He had done some work previously for the CIA, and he also knew a who's who of Hollywood movie stars. So Slick, if you're an oil man back then, you fucking know people, dude.
Yep.
One of Slick's friends was actor Jimmy Stewart. Mary. Who at the you want a finger, Mary? You want a Yeti finger? Who at that very moment happened to be on vacation with his wife Gloria in Calcutta, India. So Slick and Byrne, who had smuggled the finger bones across the border from Nepal in his backpack, met with Stewart at the Grand Hotel in Calcutta, where they explained the situation to the actor. Stewart was intrigued, and he and his wife agreed to smuggle the bones back to
hilarious.
London, avoiding
What?
customs by packing them in Gloria's lingerie case.
This
So
is
you have a
insane.
Yeti finger in Gloria Stewart's.
lingerie.
Insane.
That's crazy. That's bananas.
The pilfered bone was then examined by another friend of Slick's, London primatologist Osmond Hill. Hill at
Donny
first
Osmond.
decided that the Yeti finger was actually from a human, but later changed his mind and concluded it was human-like.
Okay.
So he can't say it's
Sounds
human
like a
for
human.
sure. But it's definitely like one.
It's definitely a finger.
I like to think of myself as human-like almost.
Dude, I like, that's true. Aren't we all just a little human-like at the end of the day?
Ugh.
Oh,
Print it.
ship it,
Live, laugh, love it.
clip it and ship it, put it on your posters, put it on your walls.
The bone was then largely forgotten. When Hill died in 1976, the Yeti finger made its way to the museum collection of the Royal College of Surgeons.
Okay.
where it was found in the archives in 2011. So you
This
got
would have been way
bunch
cooler
of,
if this
like,
was like a monkey paw situation where just like bad luck befell anyone who had the Yeti finger.
Yeah. London primatologists accidentally said, I wish, and then the finger disappeared.
Then his dead wife came knocking.
But she was not the same.
Bum, bum, bum.
Then we got like a cool like Pet Cemetery style movie.
I'm
Peter
in.
Byrne himself, now 85 years old, was astonished to learn that the finger still existed. And when he was taken by investigators to see it in London, confirmed that it was indeed the bone that he had removed from the Yeti hand at Pangbosh half a century before. Arrangements were made to have the finger DNA tested, and the results were conclusive.
Turns out
The bone was that.
it was 100% that bitch.
Even when it's crying crazy. But the bone ended up being that of an ordinary human. In 1995, the Yeti hand itself was stolen from Pangbosh Monastery. When the monks heard that the original finger had been rediscovered, they asked that it be returned. In the meantime, in 2010, New Zealand mountain climber Mike Alsop, who had visited the Pangbosh Monastery, arranged for a replica of the Yeti hand to be made by movie effects company Weta Workshops.
Hell yeah. That'd be a sick gig.
Well, do you know who Weta Workshops is?
Yeah, they made C-3PO.
No, but they did make all of the costumes and effects like physical effects for the Lord of the Rings movies.
I was close. Damn it.
So there's probably an orc hand.
Yeah, that's just a Yeti finger. Well,
Yep.
Supposed Yeti finger.
Or like an Urukai hand. I don't
Yeah.
want to get, you can't mix up orcs.
Yeah,
and
you
Urukai.
don't want to. You can't do it. The caste system in that society is very strict.
Forget about it. Orcs, they're old
Orcs?
news, baby.
You're done. It's
They can't-
Urukai time, baby.
They can't run in the sunlight like Urukai can.
Meat's
baby.
back on the menu, boys.
It's back, baby. And don't even get me started about goblins. It's different.
My goodness. The wargs. We need more wargs. That's all they say.
More wargs.
I need more wargs.
Ich mein ein wargs.
It is not what the wargs can do for you.
More references from pre-1980. Let's keep it going.
Let's get it.
This is that old news. And anyway, a replica of the Yeti hand from Weta Workshop, and then he delivered it to the monastery. Alsop had also formed a nonprofit group called Return the Hand to search for the original stolen Yeti hand so that it can be returned to Pangbosh.
Damn. Dude,
Yeah.
those monks are like fucking dum-dums. Like, yo, Tony just sold a guy a dude's finger for 10K rubies.
I mean, I think they said that, or I saw in a different source that, like that is like 100 times their usual, like income for the monastery
I bet.
for the year.
I wouldn't be
They
surprised.
mostly live off just like charity and whatever.
Do you think
they
Jimmy
get
Stewart's
from-
like, grew up, like when they've learned, they're like, dude, we just had like some rando's finger in your like underwear.
Yeah, I don't know. Old Hollywood, like that golden age of Hollywood, I feel like they're all such sickos and weirdos.
Yeah.
Like Jack Parsons was there, like that.
Yeah.
That was the crowd that rolled around together. So even though like Paul Newman was probably a cool guy, I can't prove that he wasn't doing weird dark magic, like sex magic shit.
Honestly,
It was fuck the 50s is used to be
Hashtag.
like the motto of this podcast season 1.
yeah, basically.
So
Well, that's crazy that somehow Jimmy Stewart got roped into this.
I feel like this would be a good movie for like Wes Anderson to make, just like wacky, like
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Just get Weird Al in there. He just came out with a movie. Have him do another one. He can do
Yeah,
this.
it's only on the Roku channel, which I don't have. I really want to see it. I gotta figure
Yeah.
out how to get it.
Listen, you come by my place. I can get
You got a Roku channel, dude?
Yeah, let's just say
He's doing all right. My guy's doing all
Let's
right.
just say I got laid off for a reason. I got a lot of DVDs. All right?
I have started purchasing movies on my Amazon account because they're my favorite movies. And sometimes just like they're not on any
It's a
streaming.
perfect system.
Well, or they're like, it's like, oh yeah, all these movies are on streaming platforms, but they're all on
Yeah.
Showtime or something that I don't
Yeah.
fucking have.
I'm like, dude, Quibi hasn't been around for like years.
Yeah.
And that's the only place I can see this? What are you talking about?
So I'm kind of just moving backwards into buying all my favorite movies.
Hey,
And yeah.
that's it comes full circle, you know. Pretty soon
Sure
we're gonna have
does.
Betamax tapes, and it's gonna be
I'm gonna be I'm
gonna
gonna
be
have two
about-
tunes
dude. You can't.
or
we
what were
can't
the music,
start
the music
the
clips. where it's
yeah.
like-
I was at hit clips.
Yes, hit clips. I can listen
Like,
to the same 40 seconds.
I feel like
of,
Lizzie McGuire was on
NSYNC
like every
song.
hit clip
Yeah,
for some
she-
in my head.
She made her money in
Hillary Duff
She's got
made
that
hit
old
clip
money,
money.
that hit clip money.
Yo, step aside, Gatsby. We got old
Hillary
money.
Duff hit clip earnings. Hold on.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's hear it. How much did? Oh no.
Even better, I found a hit clip Hillary Duff. Why not factory sealed,
Ooh.
baby? On
How much?
on eBay?
How much it
Let's
cost?
see. It is.
If it's under $50,
It's $20. There's also a original Simpsons hit clip for $12.99.
now you needed
A
the actual
Madonna
device
one.
to play them, right? Like, didn't they go into like a some kind of interface of some sort?
Includes carry case for the hit clip disc, but not the hit clip. Yeah. So
Can we just
you
get
need to-
wicked like dripped out in '90s? Like,
Hold on,
we'll
hit
have like
clip.
laser tag vests, hit clips in our ears.
Okay, I found a hit clip for. No, the actual
Scones
hit
is sitting
clips
right
are
now
much
with like
harder
a
to find.
flipped up green visor, like with a bunch of like numbers and stuff on his screen, like a business guy who like.
Yeah, just like.
But it's all
I
for hit
have
clips.
Fresh Prince playing in the background. I found a hit clip. It's been open though for $15.
Ooh. I don't know. They might have tampered with my clip.
Oh no, I have a sealed hit clip with Backstreet Boys, and it's the Groove Machine model.
Ooh.
Mini
Groove
mini
Machine.
mic snaps
Mini
into
mic
a holder.
in the
So it's got a
Boys?
little microphone that you can sing into.
That's sick.
It's like the
dude.
size of like a pin
Yeah,
that you
dude.
can just sing into.
I just found a hit clip of Nixon admitting to all of the Watergate scandal. This is crazy, dude. They got hit clips for everything.
the hilarity. Got the Zapruder film audio.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Shit is high fidelity.
Dude, there's a hit clips robot player.
That's sick.
I want to
Yo.
see you. So Darce is 6'4". I want to see you with a mini mic hit clips. Just the proportions, just
Oh,
hilarious.
just wacky proportions.
Big man and with a little mic.
Do you think the listeners think about how tall we are?
I hope so. I hope they wonder that every day.
Yeah. I'm 6'4", Scones is 4'6". It's a real hilarious dynamic. Wow. Scones always asks me for uppies.
Yeah, I sit on two yellow pages.
Yep. It's a whole thing.
You would not
well, that
believe the mess I have to go through to get yellow pages nowadays. Are they free?
they were just left at your door back in the day.
Yeah.
They just
Maybe
showed
you have
up.
to request them now. Let me see.
Maybe. How many hit clips does it take to counteract the height difference, you think? Like, if you sat
What
on
do you
50
mean?
hit clips, would that equate to a phone book?
You would need a good amount of hit clips. Are they in
Right.
the package? So you got a little bit of plastic in between too?
Yeah. I mean, it's factory sealed, of course.
Of course.
Of
yeah,
course.
I would need a lot. gonna go
Guys,
with a
thanks for
lot.
coming by. I got to get back to the job hunt.
Yeah, what you
So,
want? A podcast, Mary?
I hope you guys enjoyed this wacky time down Yeti Mountain. Check out our Twitter, MMMacabrePod, Instagram, Monday Morning Macabre, MondayMorningMacabre.com for our Patreon, our merch, all that good stuff. We love you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.